Now what we want to talk about now is Facebook fan pages. Now Facebook fan pages are a very useful invention indeed, and what I want to do is show you how they work and how you create them. Now what we're going to use the Facebook fan page about is you're going to use it to build awareness of either yourself or your product as a brand or service, and the main reason behind it is educating customers. Now, and obviously your Facebook fan page will rank in the search engines and potentially give you another of the top 10 slots. But most importantly, you can use the Facebook fan page to gather leads and build yourself a very targeted list of interesting people. So, before I show you how to create a Facebook fan page, let's have a look at a couple of fan pages that are out there. Okay, here we can see we've just done a search for dog training, and we can see that there's a number of pages here. The useful thing is you can see how many people like them. Now what I would recommend if you're planning on creating a page, and we'll talk about that in a minute, is to have a look at these, how many people like the pages. Find pages which lots of people like, and those are the ones that you particularly want to target. Have a look at and see what they're like, and you can see there's plenty of different pages down here. All different areas and so on. So let's look at this most popular one at the top, which got to almost 20,000 people like it. So there you are. You can see here that it tells you a little bit about it, tells you a bit about dog training, and yeah, you can see there's more information here about what's going on. These are obviously posts, but if we scroll up, you can see here these are the people that like this page. Now if I was wanting to add friends, I could obviously click on these people and add them as friends to my page. Very easy, and then I'd have lots and lots of friends that are interested in the subject I'm writing about. And you can see here you can look at the related posts. Oh, that's not working very well at all. There, that's a post by them, and then you can look at the Wikipedia. So I mean this is one sort of page, but it's not a particularly good one. So let me just find you a really good example of what a page is about. I mean, this page is all about giving information, and to be honest, they're really missing a trick with this, because I'm not being funny here. You've got 20,000 people liking this page, and all you've got is a there. So this is sign up. There's nothing to sign up to. There's nothing to sign up to a list here. So let's go and find ourselves a really good page that demonstrates how you can use one for list building and so on. Okay, now here's one, a page that belongs to Yuan Chia. Now most people have heard of Yuan Chia. He's the #1 super affiliate. He's very good at internet marketing, and I thought when I looked around some of the internet marketers pages, I thought this was a really good example of a page. Now you can see here he posts on here regularly about what he's doing, what he's up to, seminars he's attending, and you can see here there's more about the seminars and workshops. There's lots of pictures. That's his book that he had published. It's in digital format now, and you can see that there's much more here as you go through, all about what he's up to. So he's building a brand here around himself. And you see there's lots of posts. If we scroll down, there you are. He's giving you a free download there, so he's put in a newsletter you can download to have a look at, and all this is designed to funnel people through to his list and build lists. And you can see on the left hand side here, that's all his pages, his internet pages. So he's obviously going to funnel people through to have a look at those. That's the people that like it, 6,000. There's a product of his that he's obviously marketing. There's notes that he's put in. These are the notes on the middle here. And there's photo albums. There's photos by others. His favourite page. Now what's really interesting is up at the top here. You can see he's got many different areas up here. So if we click on info, you can see this one will tell us information about Yuan and about what he is, what he does, his web pages and so on. And obviously photos and videos, those are pretty self-explanatory really. But this is an interesting one. This is his free newsletter. Okay, for some reason this isn't loading properly, but what would be here would be effectively a squeeze page, getting people to sign up to his newsletter, and that's a very, very good use of Facebook. And you can see there's YouTube videos there. So there's obviously some problems with Facebook at the moment, looking at that. But the idea behind this is that we can use Facebook to create pages about either ourselves or about a product or service that we want to promote. So if I was promoting something on weight loss, I will create a Facebook based around an angle of weight loss, targeting a particular group of people, for example, particular niche. So the easiest way to create a page is to go to the home page. Don't log in. Down here where it says create a page, you can create a page here very, very easily. So do you want to create it for local business, band, artist, whatever? So we're going to do it for a product or organisation, if you want, or you could do it for a public figure or something like that. So you may say, well, I want to do it for myself, as I'm the, you know, whatever I might be. So we're going to pretend we're a writer, and as you remember, our name is Johan Userson. And we are the official representative of Johan Userson. So we click that, and then we click create official page. So there you are. Right, now we're in there, and you can see at the top here very easily, you can enable it, click to link it to Twitter, which obviously is a good idea. Now it's fairly simple to do. It really is. Just follow the instructions. Add some images, provide some basic information, put some status updates, promote it, and then you're sorted. Really, that's it. But there's many things you can do with this. You know, you can promote it with an advert, and when we get to a bit further on in video 9, you will learn about using Facebook adverts. But you can promote it with adverts, and they'll appear over here on the right hand side, exactly where this is. You can see there's your wall. That's where people post things, and that's where you put your status updates. You can post anything you want there to really get people interested. And there's your info as well. So you can click edit information, and you can put some information. You may just want to put your town, as in somewhere, your postcode. You know, you may want to put, just leave it like that. You may want to put your birthday in it. If you put your birthday in, it gives people a good excuse to drop you an email and say happy birthday. So always worth putting something like that in. Then you just save the changes. And then detailed in info, you can put your websites in here, personal info, and some interests. So this is where you put the about me stuff. This is what goes here. It's all about you or the product. And it's basically what it is this is background information. It's not salesy. You're not trying to make sales. And it's important that you understand this. This is not about selling. Facebook isn't a marketplace where you can wander in all guns blazing trying to sell left, right and centre. It will not work. You have to go about it in a much more subtle approach. So, you know, this is about you. This is establishing your expertise. Why should people listen to you? Why should people be interested in said product or service? And then contact details. It's just an email address. So you can put an email address in there and people can contact you. And you can see now we've got our basic info here. It's all sorted. And put images in. And so on. And, you know, you can really customize this how you want. Now, when it comes to changing the picture, if we just click, let's see if it will tell me here. Right, now it can't be more than 4 megabytes in size, but remember, if you look over here at Ewan's picture, remember the pictures are tall and narrow. So you want the picture sort of this sort of size. If it's landscape, so it's sort of short and long, it's going to look funny when people try and squeeze it in there. So get the right sort of page size in there. You can also add other pages into here as well. So I can add new tabs on any ones of these if I so wanted to. And that's basically, you know, what you want to do. You want to add into it things like a sign-up forms. You want to give away gifts, and you want to promote it. Now, if you've got lots of friends on your Facebook account or your Twitter account, you can promote it there. You can promote it to your list, and get your list to sign up so that your list can get some really, really good accounts on there, so they can really get some, you know, tell them to come here and then get useful information and reports and all that, and you got them in 2 places to market to them. But the idea behind this is not to make sales. You're providing information, establishing expertise, and funneling people into your list. You can do soft sales here and say, yeah, I've just released a great new product, blah, 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 blah. But you don't want to sort of try doing sales letters or stuff like that here, as frankly, it's just going to really irritate people. But that's sort of a simple overview of Facebook fan pages, just to get you going and get you started. But you can see, you know, as I said, if you look at Ewan's, you can see how it can be very, very useful. But if you go on to search for any subject, if you go under Find Friends, you do a search for any subject here. So let's do just wait. You can then click on Pages here, and you can see all the related pages for it. So you can see there's Weight Watchers, blah, 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 blah. So you can use this to find friends, and obviously setting up a decent site. I mean, let's just have a quick look at Weight Watchers. You can set up a good site that will really funnel people in, and you can see again they've got plenty of pages. Now, I'm not going to go into it in this video, but if you want to set up pages like this, your own pages here, you need to go and look at something called Facebook Markup Language. It's an application you can install in Facebook. If you do a search for it, you'll find it, FBML. If you install that, you can use that to create your own pages within this. But here you can see this is a Weight Watchers one. There you are. See, find your local Weight Watchers meeting. See, that's getting people in. That's funneling people into the meetings. And lots more information here. So you can see instantly that it's very, very useful for people to create pages like this. It's a good way of keeping in contact with your friends, good way of building your expertise, and obviously remember, it's good for building a list too.